Peace be with you. What makes you a disbeliever? What makes you a kafir? What makes you fall outside of the fold of Islam, even if you claim to be a Muslim? I have watched many people debate this question, including many Muslim scholars, and generally the answer is along the lines of, if you disagree with what I, as a person of authority, say, even one thing, then you fall outside of the fold of Islam. This approach to religion is nonsensical to me because it overly complicates things, and you lose what religion is about by focusing on these semantics. Not to mention it fosters sectarianism. The question shouldn't be what makes you outside of fold of Islam. The question is, am I going to heaven or am I going to hell? And that is ultimately the goal. That is the question. So then you figure out, well, what makes me go to heaven and what makes me go to hell? Well, how do you answer that question? Well, what am I getting judged on? What does the Quran say? Well, the Quran says that we are getting judged on our deeds, and everything we do is going to be seen, whether it's big or small. So that is what we are getting judged on. Well, which deeds are we getting judged on? Well, God tells us that in the Quran as well. What are the easy things to do in the Quran that we get judged on? Prayer, fasting, things of that nature. Reading the Quran. Those are the easiest thing to do. That's easy in faith. You get judged on it, but that's the easy part. The hard part is controlling your greed and giving honest zakat and sadaqah. The hard part is respecting people. The hard part is being humble. The hard part is controlling our emotions and being patient, right? The hard part is risking your life in defense of the weak and the oppressed, like the Quran says, out of faith in God. Those are the hard parts, right? The hard part is controlling our emotions, controlling our anger, and not taking advantage of those from whom we do not fear consequences. Like, for example, our parents or somebody that is smaller or weaker than us, or somebody that's subordinate to us, and actually treating them as we want to be treated. The hard part is always telling the truth. That's the hard part of faith, and that is what we get judged on. Anybody can call themselves Muslims, and we don't know what's in another person's heart. So we can't say you're outside of fold of this. That is, again, I say that is a stupid way to approach discussion about religion. What we can say is, what you are doing at this moment is going to be on your negative scales. And if you keep doing that, then obviously you're going to end up in hell. Those are the kind of questions and answers that we should be giving each other. Look, what we truly believe. So since this is a question of what makes you a disbeliever, what we truly believe is manifested on what we do. If I believe that I'm going to get fired if I don't do my job, and I want to keep my job, then I will do my job. That shows what I truly believe, that I truly want to keep my job, and that I truly believe that I will get fired. So if I want to enter heaven, if I want to enter Jannah, and I truly believe that I will be judged on the things that are listed in the Quran, and I want to actually enter it, then I will show effort and I will do those things. Even if it takes me time to learn them, I will do them. So if I'm not showing effort on the easy things like reading the Quran and actually learning what I'm supposed to do, and doing keeping up prayer, which is super easy, takes a few minutes of your time, or fasting for Ramadan, which is also super easy, much easier than all the other things that I've listed, then you already failed. It's done. You can think about yourself whatever you want, and you can have all the people tell you that you are a Muslim and you're not outside of the fold of Islam, and that's fine. But the fact remains that the things that you are getting judged on are still the same, and you are not showing any effort. That is the correct way to look at religion. That's the only way to look at religion. We can call ourselves whatever we want, and we can call other people whatever we want, right? I can say that I am an Olympic weightlifter, but clearly I'm not. I can say that I'm an astrophysicist, but because I don't do that, clearly I'm not. I can say somebody else, a friend of mine, is that, but if they're not that, then clearly they're not. Talk is cheap. So we can call each other believers, we can call each other disbelievers, but the fact remains is we are getting judged on specific actions, and unless we change ourselves and become successful in accomplishing that mission, we're going to regret it. And we are going to wish that we never got judged. And is that simple. That is religion. Peace be with you.